So the barra is in the Fairlane. The ECU is currently dead. It is running with 2 cylinders shorted, or 2 coils shorted to ground, which is number 2 and 4. So I've got 2 and 4 disabled, as well as injector 2 and 4 disabled, so I can still drive it and not melt my cat. All the gauges work. Oil pressure does not work at the moment, it's just the light, so it will show that pressure regardless. Voltage doesn't really, voltage just goes off some wire. Tack goes off the crank angle sensor, and I've got that working. Fuel gauge is part of the car, and temperature gauge was pretty easy, it was just one wire. Aircon works, power steering works. I don't need any of the triggers because the ECU is fast enough to pick the revs up, so it doesn't stall when you have the AC clicking on and doing this in a car park. I have tested it. It does work with the automatic, but that is through the AU ECU, not on the Barra. The Barra ECU is completely standalone. Doesn't need any of the car's electronics to run. I do, however, want to run main power off the injectors and coil feed for the AU, so I still have security for the key, so no one can just jump in and screwdriver it, because that would suck. Apart from that, everything is running at the moment. I'm just sitting here letting the aircon run for a bit so it doesn't all leak gas out everywhere and dry all the seals up, because I have not run this car for quite a while. I am currently waiting to get a new ECU flashed for the Barra, which is sitting on that table over there. So I'll send that off tomorrow. Hopefully by the end of this week I should get it. Apart from that, the install was pretty simple. Just pull the old engine out, which is sitting over there, drop this in, bolts right up. Same thing with the AU. The power steering line needs to be modified, the AC pump needs to be brought forwards, and that's about it. Alternator plugged right in, oil line, or the transmission lines all cleared the engine. Pretty good. I will be putting that T5 in it though. T5 world class gearbox will be going in this car. We'll have to experiment with drive shaft lengths, because I don't know if because this car is, I believe, 50 mils longer than the rest of them, so I don't know if that drive shaft will fit, which is 50 mils shorter than a regular sedan drive shaft, or if a regular sedan drive shaft would fit. Try and get an XR drive shaft so it doesn't explode, because this car does not have a speed limiter anymore because of the Barra. Apart from that, all the electronics work. It pretty much runs just like an AU, except with the Barra. And that is about it for this conversion. Nothing really special happened. The engine came out, I put it in, I wired it up. It's pretty good. Just need, if you're going to do this, you need the wiring diagram to wire like everything in, like coolant, oil, all that. It is fairly simple to splice it all in though. Like this, I spliced everything in just following the wire diagrams. First try, everything works. Speedo works. I don't know what you would call that. The center LCD works. But yeah, car, the AE ECU is happy running running the car, but without running the engine. I was thinking of pulling it out, but I need that to run the BCM, so I have climate control, gauges, radio, all the electrics. But yeah, apart from that, it runs. Just need to get a new ECU, sitting on the table, flashed, tuned, send it back, plug it in. It's a mad Barra.